Okay, so moving on. Seat unit is still in process at the moment, but whilst it's a matter of just polishing in wax and waiting and things like that on that, we're moving on to have a look at mounting this front wheel and, more importantly, trying to get a 320mm disc fitted to this wheel. And this is just genius. Actually, it's not genius, it's pure dumb luck, to be fair, and I've got a lot of people to thank at the moment. First of all, thanks to Pete and Tristan for straightening out the front wheel and fitting the tyre for me. Brilliant. Thanks to Kawasaki for making this bottom yoke as wide as it is. And thanks to Dave, my mate, for making me revisit an idea that I discounted a long time ago. So, the bottom yoke determines how wide these sparks are apart. Let's have a look then. This is an original disc off the bike, and it's that much difference from the inside to the outside. And basically, from outer to outer, on the original discs when they're bolted onto the wheel, the other discs have to be 10mm wider. Just so happens that these discs are 5mm thick each. It also just so happens that whoever cross-drilled this disc thought of me and managed to put a multiple of 5 around the second line out, which means there's 20 holes on that second line out. And they also thought of me as well, because I have 5 bolts on here, to put them at exactly the right place that a disc will bolt on there absolutely perfectly. So we'll use the old mounting bolts, wavy washers and stuff, so it's not bolted down tight, there's a bit of expansion. We're going to use this as our rotor. And all I've done with the other one is I've just checked it out. Just tapped the holes, screwed these in, and they're absolutely perfect. Everything will centre. It'll have to centre. It is centred. Everything measures up. Everything is absolutely perfect, and I can't believe it. It's just unbelievable. It is unbelievable. Brilliant. So, 5mm thick, solid steel disc, plenty strong enough for what we need to do. So all we need to do is to basically join up the dots and cut it all out around here, which probably won't be that easy because it's going to be pretty tough, but it definitely will be possible. And we can make our own rotors up. The bolts, we'll use the original bolts, and we'll put a lock nut on the inside as well, because 5mm thread through here, probably I don't quite like that. I think we did a nut on the inside edge of it as well, just to make sure it's all okay. Brilliant. This is the plan. It will work. So I've got to take it back over to my dad so I can put it on the mill, and then I'm just going to mill round and yeah, join the dots up, cut them out. Job's a good one. At the same time, we've got to think about exactly how we're going to make the spaces up for the wheel. I haven't made up my mind yet, but it's just a matter of just figuring a little something out that we can get the wheel to bolt on. Okay, plan 2, as always, there's always a second thing here. Tried cutting it on the mill. It's way too hard to cut on the mill in the first instance. However, scaffolding techniques, 12-inch grinder, and it doesn't stand much of a chance. It's going to take a lot of cutting, but I'll show you how easy it goes through it. So as you can see, nothing argues with that too much. So we can just whiz down it. It's going to take quite a lot, obviously, of cuts to get a bit of a curve around here. But I've got to be careful I don't go down too far, because this is probably going to have to be done with, finished off with a file. So I'll grind as much as I can. Oh, so it's going to take bloody ages. But it'll work. It'll work. Let's keep trying with this thing. If I don't set fire to my dad's shed, everybody will be happy. I'll carry on. Okay, a bit more industrial than milling. However, working pretty good. The big grinder, I'm sort of cutting it down to around about that sort of. It's about as good as I can get it. But then on the bench grinder, just putting it in and sort of smoothing it down a little bit around the edge. And I'll finish it off by hand filing it. That'll be the best bet. So it's noisy, smelly, dirty, dusty. So back on with these rotors again. As you can see, cut all of the disc away that we don't need with just with the grinder, and then with the bench grinder went round and sort of smoothed them all out around the edge. And they're looking okay now. They're sort of taking shape. Got to sort out all of these and make these all symmetrical now, where the discs are going to bolt on. And what I'm going to do for that is, I've got a load of washers the same size, so I'm going to bolt these to it, so they're just sat on top of it, and then I'm just going to ground around the outside, so then hopefully they'll all end up exactly the same. That's the plan. This is what we're going to do. Let's do it. So fold round the washers just to make everything a bit more symmetrical. And there we go. Voila. One rotor. Let's see what it looks like. So there we go. 2 discs fitted. There's my new rotors. Looking good, I think. Discs look fantastic on that wheel. And the spacing is, well, I think it's great. All the measurements look like they should be in the right place. I won't know 100% because I've got to make the wheel spindle fit these forks first of all. But I'll do that. At this very moment in time, the seat unit is just sitting for 24 hours, and then we're going to lay it up with fiberglass, so that'll be done soon as well. If it turns out okay, we shall have to see. But things are looking good. This disc, fitting these discs was the thing that I was really unsure about how to do it, and actually it's been absolutely fantastically easy at the end of the day. So all good. I've got to make the wheel fit now.